This is part 3 of China at War. We're now on page 312 of the text. Chiang Kai-shek gave orders to open the dikes of the Yellow River, which caused deaths of up to 1 million people and displacement of another 3 to 5 million. This scorched earth strategy slowed the Japanese down, but could not stop them. In October of 1938, the Japanese took control of all major railway lines in Chinese cities. Between 80 and 100 million people were on the move, one of the greatest migrations in Chinese history. Between 1940 and 1943, Japanese incursion into China stalled. The Communists and the Kuomintang used guerrilla warfare behind enemy lines. In Chongqing, where the capital was moved to, Chongqing in Sichuan province designated the new provisionalist capital and stayed that way until 1945. U.S. supplies were arriving by airlift over something called the Hump. And these dotted red lines, this is, the Himalayas are here. From this part of India over here into Chongqing was where they ferried supplies in. And my father was stationed over here in World War II and flew these missions over China to send supplies into Chongqing. From May 1938 to April 1941, Japan launched 268 air raids on Chongqing. Millions of Chinese left Eastern Asia for Chongqing, flooding that area. The Communists and the Kuomintang established the Democratic League, transcending party affiliations. Rarely in Chinese history have political oppositions been so able to freely voice concern. Small harvests in 1941 and 42 caused famine in Henan and Shandong. Inflation was 230% a year from 1942 to 45. Declining government wages led to widespread corruption. This was in the Kuomintang government. Protracted war progressively weakened the Kuomintang, and after the Long March, the Communists sought refuge in Shanxi in the town of Bao'an in 1935. They lived in caves dug into the soft loess soil. Here's an example of the caves. Another example. And here is the interior of one of the caves, living in a cave. Despite adverse conditions, the Communists gained significant momentum during the war against the Japanese. They infiltrated rural areas behind enemy lines in northern and central China. Japanese huge forces reduced the CCP areas by almost half. Mao Zedong de-emphasized class struggle at this time and reassured that patriotic members of the bourgeois would be welcome. The Communists touted the cooperative achievements of its wartime resistance. It was mostly poor peasants, bandits, and soldiers, but membership became more diverse. Mao worked hard to provide the Communists with a more unified common language, and this was the beginning of the canonization of Mao's writings, creating a Mao cult. Party cadres were called on to form study groups, open-ended processes of self-examination. Violence and torture was used to extract confessions. Some alleged enemies were executed after mass trials without actual court hearings. By the early 1940s, the communist members across the country reached 800,000. And I'm going to stop there, and we'll take it up in the next part.